HBCU. Not hashtag Deion Sanders, not hashtag Travis Hunter, not hashtag whatever that boy name is, Sanders Jr.
Yeah.
I thought we were hashtagging HBCUs. That was the narrative. So we didn't start hollering Deion until he went to Colorado. So I'm still at HBCU with Jackson State. I'll see me at December 7th.
Reset TV was going on. It's gravitating away. I saw a pretty good episode, man, with, per usual, Say Cheese TV and Charleston White. Y'all go check that out. Here's the link to the whole thing. I'm a little under the weather, but, you know, the show must go on. So Charleston White gets into it with Say Cheese about Deion Sanders and Jackson State. We've heard this rodeo before, but Charleston seems to be standing on business, or rather doubling down on what he thinks about Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffs having a great season despite the naysayers saying they weren't, versus also Charleston White chiming in on Jackson State still doing very well, which they are, guys, and the fact that it seems like people forgot. So before we check that out, do me a favor, y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We got to keep the motion going. But here we go without a further ado. Charleston White.
Deion Sanders' team is 9-3 now. And a lot of people are saying that, where the haters at now? I mean, they winning.
They might not make a bowl game because they last lost 2 weeks ago.
So they still 9-3.
But I'm saying, I thought we was on HBCU though. Y'all done went over here to the white man with this white man team, a predominantly white team, a predominantly white city, and Jackson State University is also still winning without Deion. Nobody have even mentioned him. As a matter of fact, I got invited to their game December 7th by the players. And I'm gonna be on the sideline with the players December 7th for Jackson State University. I thought we were promoting HBCU. Remember, it was hashtag HBCU. Not hashtag Deion Sanders, not hashtag Travis Hunter, not hashtag whatever that boy name is, Sanders Jr.
Yeah.
I thought we were hashtagging HBCUs. That was the narrative. So we just started hollering Deion until he went to Colorado. So I'm still at HBCU with Jackson State. I'll see me at December 7th.
Let's say you own let's say you host a black club. It's called Magic City. And they pay you $20,000 a month. But then you have this white club in Utah that pays you $50,000 a month. What are you doing? You gonna go take that $50,000?
I might. Yeah, I just might. Yeah, I just might. But nigga, when I got money, ain't all about money. But nah, I ain't turning away from my people. I'm gonna keep the light on them. Deion ain't even putting the light over there to the wide receiver who's on the opposite side of Travis Hunter is just as good, homie. Them still winning without Deion, but you don't hear nobody clapping for them. You don't hear nobody clapping for them, homie. And the whole narrative was hashtag HBCU, and you ain't seen that since Deion left. That's where I'm up at. It ain't about that he went to Colorado. You took the light off the podium. You took the light off some homie who just hoping that you would give them some kind of mention as they try to make it to the NFL from Jackson State. Man, I hope Deion could just mention me. Turned your back on them, on kids who came just because of you. And some of them decided not to go with him. They stayed, and they still winning. And you don't hear no black community, no black platform, no nothing. It's posting them, giving them no highlights. And them done won some offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. And them balling, homie. Niggas balling.
I didn't know that.
Man, I didn't need it till I just went down there 2 weeks ago for my movie premiere. And nigga, I was in the club with all them little homie, and they gave me a personal invite. And I said, shit, nigga, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'll be there December 7th.
I think it's hard for, it would have been hard for his son to get into the league playing at that level. So I feel like he had to up that D1 level.
Yeah, it was for his son. That's what I do.
Yeah, it was for his son.
So it wasn't.
There's nothing wrong with that. You would do something for your son.
Nothing at all. I would most definitely do that for my son. But don't make it like this is for black people. Black people is making it like he's doing this for black people. He's doing this for his son. But in the beginning, nobody would give him a chance to coach nowhere. Nobody. Except there. They gave him a chance. And he came with a false narrative, hashtag HBCU. Every black person in America at that time when he was at Jackson State, you could not get on Instagram and social media and not see this hashtag. Now this hashtag don't exist anymore. That was a portal for black people. If you understand the hashtag game, it's a portal that opens up so many more other things just by having a hashtag. You don't even see it anymore. It's completely erased. So nigga, I don't blame Deion. I blame black people. I just say fuck Dion. And I hope I saw that whoever that dude was tried to hurt his son the other day. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, he hit his shin.
I was hoping I was praying to God in the name of Jesus. He hurt that nigga knee. ACL torn ligament. Man, I was praying for an ACL torn ligament.
He's still going to the league though. He's proven. He's proven.
But he won't do good in the league.
Why not?
Black quarterbacks do not do good in the NFL.
Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, there's a lot of them.
But they can't win no championship.
Patrick Mahomes is black.
He ain't black. He's a white kid. He's a white kid with good hair like black people, but he got more good hair like mixed black people.
So what makes you black? Your mom got to be black or your dad got to be black?
Your mindset. I think, therefore I am.
His wife is white.
I think therefore.
So, yeah. It's not anything new I've heard Charleston White say before, personally. And there's good points that could support the side of the aisle that feels like Dion was wrong to leave Jackson State versus the side of the aisle that feel like Dion was right. Few things let's touch on and we'll get up out of here. Charleston White mentioned when Dion was at JSU, it was about hashtag HBCU. It was about bringing light, right, and promoting it. And when Dion left, it's like the light left, the celebrities left, and we saw that. That's how our people do it anyways. We do it big for the cameras, the celebrities that is, and once they're gone, you feel me? But shout out to Jackson State, because guess what, y'all? They kept winning. They kept doing their thing. They kept that tradition going on. Whether you like HBCU or not, I could respect the fact that the fans stood behind their program and they kept the level of play, right, that they had under Coach Prime. They actually are doing even better. But we'll move forward. Coach Prime gave light to JSU when nobody else was doing it. I like Charleston White, but we got to keep it a buck. Nobody else was doing that. Forget everything else that was going on with JSU when Prime was out there with the robberies and, funny ticket sales, all that crap. Forget that. The point is, where's everyone else that should have stepped up after Coach Prime did what he did? We saw Ed Reed try to do that. Things just didn't work out. I'm not going to talk anything or, throw dirt about the program he was trying to take over. But the point is, you only had a few black folks of notoriety step in and try to fill the shoes of a Deion Sanders. Now, I like Sean that is of Say Cheese, because he pointed out something that nobody tends to point out, and that's Deion Sanders making all these moves for his sons. He wanted to create a path where his sons had a fair opportunity to be scouted for the NFL. And I know what some of you are thinking. That's dope and all, but why not just say that? And that's where I actually have to side with Charleston White. If that's what it really was about, you should stand on business and say it, because you make a Charleston White correct when he says, JSU was the only team that was willing to give you the head coaching nod. But I'm not going to look at Dion in a bad light. He doesn't need any bad light right now. He got the entire college football atmosphere in terms of media, broadcasting, the good old boys, that is. Everybody got something slick to say about Dion. Now that they're doing well, you don't hear so much. And when you see that much backlash, right? Every little thing Dion had going on with, Travis Hunter, his two boys, whatever. Even Dion Jr. doing his media thing, just haters out the woodworks. When I see that, I'm just going to root for my brother, and I'm rooting for Dion. I don't think Charleston White was hating on Dion. I think he wanted Dion to be more transparent about his motives in bringing attention to HBCU. But guess what, Charleston White? Two things can be correct at the same time. Yes, he can want his sons to go to the NFL by way of having a chance at JSU. Also, he could have wanted, HBCU to get that light they desperately needed. And I think he accomplished both. But what say y'all in the comment section, man? This is Gravitating Away on Reset TV. I hope y'all doing well out there, and don't let any naysayers stop you from your grind, man.